Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys. La Liga action has returned. It's Barca against Athletic, round 29 of the season. Can we take another step closer to the La Liga title? As always, guys, the preview video is coming to you courtesy of the OneFootball app, which you can find in the description down below. 94% of people on the OneFootball app believing that Barcelona will beat Athletic tomorrow. The OneFootball app, fantastic for in-game stats, commentary, and everything you need to know before the games for you guys there. And in my own poll, a lot of you guys confident as always, very, very close between winning by 2 goals and winning by 3+ goals. But either way, you guys believing that we're going to win this one, and hopefully it should be comfortable. Kickoff will be coming to us at 4:15 local time on the Sunday afternoon in Barcelona. And here, as always, guys, are the times right around the world where you are. But it will be an interesting kickoff time. It's not quite in the night. You know, we always perform well in the night games in Barcelona a bit earlier on in the day, but hopefully we can be absolutely fine in this one. Elsewhere in La Liga, of course, we're keeping our eye on Atletico, on Real Madrid, on Valencia in action this afternoon. They got Alaves at home. Atletico Madrid face a really tough away trip to Villarreal. They'll be after our game on the Sunday afternoon, and Real Madrid will be hosting Girona on the Sunday night, who, if you remember in the reverse fixture, Girona came out on top in that one. So that'll certainly be one to keep an eye on at the Bernabeu. And following our excellent victory on Wednesday against Chelsea in the Champions League, getting through now to the quarterfinals, where we'll be facing Roma, of course, we'll be welcoming Athletic Club to the Camp Nou on Sunday, and we'll be trying very, very desperately to maintain that 8-point lead at the top of the league ahead of Atletico Madrid, and we'll want to win this game. Of course we will. And we'll come into this game, like I say, with a lot of confidence. A fantastic win against Chelsea on Wednesday, 3-0. Dembele getting his first goal. That was really, really important for me. Not only his goal, but his overall performance, being selected in a big game. That should give him some enormous confidence going into this game. And will he score again on Sunday? He'll be part of a front three. That's what's expected. I would love to see him follow up with another goal in back-to-back games. And another man bang in form right now is, of course, Lionel Messi. Following the birth of his child, he has been in fantastic form in the game following that against Chelsea. It was a masterclass from Messi. It really, really was. Not only, again, the goals, but the overall display. It was vintage Messi in the way that he was dribbling, the way he was sprinting. It was absolutely terrific. Scoring twice, assisting Dembele's goal. And in La Liga, of course, this season, he has been absolutely relentless. Top of the La Liga goal scorer charts right now with 24 goals, 3 ahead of his teammate Luis Suarez and 6 ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo. And to be honest, he loves playing Athletic Club, whether it be home or away. At home, he's got a really, really impressive record against them in all competitions. 16 goals in 18 games against Athletic at the Camp Nou, and I would not bet against Messi scoring tomorrow. Messi, Dembele, could Coutinho get on the score sheet as well? The front three, as expected, as we're going to come on to, that would be brilliant to see them all get their goals. And of course, a man who will know Athletic Club very, very well indeed is, of course, Ernesto Valverde, having coached them on 2 separate occasions throughout his managerial career. In both of those spells, that spans around 6 years that he coached Athletic for in total. He's really highly regarded there. They love him there, of course, just like Olympiacos, his former club. We went there this season as well, and everybody gives Valverde a very good reception. And on his return to Athletic back in October, when we faced them in the reverse fixture, Valverde coming out on top in that one. We won 2-0 on that day at the new San Mamés. Messi and Paulinho getting on the score sheet. And to be honest, this season, Athletic have really struggled to come to terms with the loss of that steady leadership that Valverde brought them for so many years. They've been really, really inconsistent this season, both in La Liga and in Europe, and they struggled to really get a run going under Zaganda, and that's currently left them languishing in the bottom half of the league. No real hope of any European football next season. They were actually knocked out of Europe on Thursday. They lost 2-1 at home to Marseille on Thursday, leading to a 5-2 aggregate defeat unbeat over the 2 legs, and that means now they're eliminated from the Europa League at the round of 16 stage. So disappointing times for Athletic. They're struggling to get going. They're not coming into this game on good confidence. They played on Thursday, so they could potentially be a bit tired with their smaller squad coming into this game. But to be honest, we're feeling it quite a bit as well coming off that game on Wednesday, and we do have some key absentees coming into this game. Luis Suarez, of course, will miss this one after he picked up his 5th yellow card of the season away at Malaga in our last league game, so he's suspended for just 1 match. He'll miss this one. Busquets also out, of course, after his injury against Chelsea was confirmed as a broken toe injury, which will lead to him missing around 3 weeks of action, so he'll miss this one. He'll miss the international break, Spain's friendlies in that. He'll then miss Sevilla away from home, and potentially it's touch and go right now whether he's going to be back for that first leg against Roma. Thomas Vermaelen also not included in the squad for this one. He has a very slight knock, nothing serious, but he's not included for this game, and that is basically where we are in terms of who's out, who's in. There's also a few doubts of the fitness of Titi of Iniesta, both of which though are included in the squad, which is as follows: Ter Stegen, Gerard Piqué, Rakitic, Iniesta, Messi, Dembele, Silasson, Coutinho, Paulinho, Alcácer, Jordi Alba, Lucas Digne, Sergi Roberto, Andre Gomez, Vidal, Umtiti, Yerry Mina, and fantastic news, Carlos Alenia included in the squad. A big chance for him, and I really do hope that he can get some minutes here against Athletic Club. And that basically leads me on to my predicted lineup for this game, and that is as follows. This would personally be the team that I would select against Athletic on Sunday afternoon. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen here in goal. I'll go with Jordi Alba as long as he's fine. He said that he was fine. He said that it was just cramp against Chelsea. He gives us great strength there at left back. Sergio Roberto wasn't called up to the Spanish national team. I find that really, really hard to believe. He's our only real option right now at right back. And I personally feel like either Piqué or Umtiti has to be rested in this game. I would rotate one of them. Piqué seems to have been playing through the pain for so long now. Umtiti has a slight shoulder problem, so I would give Yerry Mina a start here. When he made his debut, he looked pretty decent. He did pretty well. We've hardly seen him since then, so I think it's only fair, really, that he does get a chance at that centre-back position. And I would play Andre Gomez here. I would play him in that defensive midfield role, and I think, to be honest, that's the role that he's probably looked best in over his Barcelona career. In this role here, he can be safe, he can be cautious, he doesn't have to be too adventurous, he can play passes to Iniesta, to Rakitic, and he doesn't have to do an awful lot in that position with a lot of confidence. He's very comfortable in the position, sitting in front of the back four, and just being there as a bit of protection, giving that back four some protection, and giving that midfield license to roam and some freedom there in the attack in third. I would go with Rakitic here just alongside Andre Gomez, and both of those can do that role too, so you might see Rakitic drop in, maybe Gomez go out, so they can interchange, if you like, a sort of double pivot of sorts, even if we are playing this 4-3-3 formation, and it all depends on Iniesta. How is Iniesta feeling? Is he 100% fit? He has been called up to Spain. Again, I find that hard to believe. He's in desperate need of some rest right now, but if he's fit, I would start him. If he isn't, I would look at maybe Alenia or Paulinho in this kind of role, where he can give us a bit of creativity and play in that offensive midfield position. And the front three for me has to be Coutinho on the left, Messi down the middle, Dembele from the right. There's no Luis Suarez. We saw it against Malaga where Messi was missing. We play Coutinho, Suarez, Dembele. This time Suarez is out, so this time we should play Coutinho here, Messi here, Dembele here. And I think that front three could cause absolute havoc to the Athletic Club defence. Coutinho here is so good on that left-hand side. He can play out wide here. He can come inside and have some shots. He can drop in and move back to the midfield and give us some creativity there, and then move forward and provide the links between midfield and attack. You've got Messi, of course, who can play as a goal scorer closer to the box. He can also drop in and provide creativity down the middle for Dembele and Coutinho's runs, and Dembele down the right. We saw it against Chelsea, linking up well with Lionel Messi, making some great runs in behind. He's got a lot of pace down this right-hand side, and he can track back as well and help with defensive duties. So all in all, I think that lineup for me would be very, very strong indeed. Athletic shouldn't be very much of a threat to us. They've been poor this season so far. We're not going to write them out. We're not going to rule them out. We're going to take them very, very seriously indeed. But I think with Messi, with Coutinho, with Dembele, that kind of flair, that kind of quality, that kind of cutting edge really in that final third would really show a lot of intent. We've got to be bold again tomorrow. We've got to start the game just like we did against Chelsea on that front foot. Get the crowd behind you, get the crowd with you, and go and win this game just before the international break. Give ourselves some confidence, leave on a good note, and keep ourselves 8 points clear at least at the top of the league. And with that said, I am going to go with a score prediction of Barcelona 3, Athletic 0. I think we're going to follow on with exactly the same scoreline that we beat Chelsea by in the midweek. I fancy Messi, I fancy Coutinho, and I fancy Dembele all to get on the score sheet if they start in that front three position. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. What do you think your score is going to be? What do you think the lineup is going to be from Valverde? Let me know all your predictions and your thoughts in the comments, guys. And as always, I will see you tomorrow for the big game with reaction following that and everything you want to see. So thank you guys, as always, for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, as always, Vasca El Barça!